Hello everybody, vanburman here. Welcome to today's video. I want to talk about some new developments that have taken place. Well, sort of new. It's been widely touted for a while, but it looks like finally Square Enix are going to be releasing their Final Fantasy III DS port, I guess, if you will, to Steam. I'm not sure, I don't have a release date for it. I've heard that the price is going to be around about the same as what Final Fantasy VII and 8 were introduced at. So you're looking around the £10 mark for the UK and around, I think it's about $12-13 for the US. And basically it's a straight port of the DS version, which, as you may or may not know, was also then ported to Android and PSP as well. But I definitely do have it on Android, as it's one of the series that I'm planning on doing using BlueStacks, because it does work on that, which is brilliant. And it seems to be as though they're going to price it pretty much exactly the same as they have done on the Android store, which makes sense, I suppose. So we will be seeing this in the future, which probably means we'll be seeing 4 as well coming at some point, but 3 is the first one to be announced for it. So I don't know, I think it's a good thing the more games we can get on the PC platform when it's Steam as well. That's always a bonus, and they should be, well, it should be quite a fun game to play. I mean, I didn't want to play it on my phone because I don't really think you can get involved in a deep story that way, generally speaking, and I feel it's more of a sort of, it needs to be a bit more of a fuller experience, which you can only get by console or computer, as far as I'm concerned. So I'm still going to be doing my playthrough on BlueStacks. I might get it on Steam I don't know, it depends. I might wait for it to come on a sale and then get it, but from what I gather and from what I can best guess, the 2 versions are going to be extremely similar, the one I'll be playing and the one that's on Steam. But it's really great to see it come out, and as I say, hopefully we can see 4 come out as well. I don't think the current state of which 1 and 2 are in, I can't see them being released on Steam anytime soon. I think they would have to go through another, I don't think they'll do it without it going through another remake, because I can't see them doing it when the game is that far behind, how they've developed 3 and 4. So, just my opinion on that. Obviously they can change it at will, it's up to them, but that's the inklings I'm getting so far. But it'll be great to see Final Fantasy 3 come out on Steam. Some of you might have already played it, of course, it's been on Android and iPhone as well, I believe. So, and DS, of course. And it's really great that we can see DS games coming out on Steam, because hopefully that will set a precedent, because there have been some really great RPGs come out for the DS, and if they can make a jump over to Steam, that would be brilliant. I also want to see Bravely Default? Square Enix's newest title for the DS. If that came out on Steam, I think that would do really well also. But without a doubt, any Final Fantasy game that comes over to Steam is going to do well, whether it's a crappy port or whether it's a remake made especially for the PC. But this one will be a crappy port. But from what I've seen from BlueStacks, as long as they put in keyboard and controller functionality, it's pretty much all they've got to do to get it up and running, and it should do fairly well, because all the mechanics are already there. It's just a matter of spending a small amount of time and a small amount of money getting it ready for PC release, which I'm sure will spin them some more money, because they haven't milked Final Fantasy enough over the years. But anyway, guys, just thought I'd bring that to you. Hopefully you'll be excited for it, or at least not too harsh on it. I try to be quite fair, but because I do like Final Fantasy 3, and I'd like it to come out and I'd like it to do well as well, just purely because it deserves to. If you've got any thoughts or comments, leave them in the description. Leave them in the comments. I will write in the description, and I'll read them and reply to them, of course, in due time. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon